So now we have my dad, Mr. Nilssen, who's going to read us a story. A lot of you have met him too at school. He's going to read a book by one of my favorite authors, Kevin Henkes, and we have read books by him in school. A Good Day was one we just read recently, and he's from Madison, where I was a Badger, so he's one of my favorite authors. Here is my dad.
Hi, friends. Okay, thank you, Miss Nilssen, for the introduction. This is the book we're going to read. It's called Julius, the Baby of the World. And look at that big sister over the crib. She's making faces at him. I think we're going to figure that one out pretty soon. There's also little notes that I sometimes might read that you can't see in the picture, but they're really funny, so I'll try to share those with you. Okay, let's start our book. Before Julius was born, Lily was the best big sister in the world. She gave him things, she told him secrets, and she sang lullabies to him every night. She's talking to her mom's tummy where the baby is. After Julius was born, it was a different story. Lily took her things back. She pinched his tail and she yelled insulting comments into his crib. "I am the queen," said Lily, "and I hate Julius." There she is. She's just picking on her brother right there. The little tiny baby in a crib. Oh, brother. But her parents loved Julius. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. Lily thought his wet pink nose was slimy. She thought his small beady eyes were beady. And she thought his white, sweet fur was not so sweet, especially when he needed his diaper changed. "Julius is the baby of the world," chimed Lily's parents. "Disgusting," said Lily. There's her mom and dad. They love the baby. Of course they do. That's their baby. Lily had to share her room with Julius. After Julius goes away, "Do I get my room back?" she asked. "Honey, Julius isn't going anywhere," said Lily's mother. And he didn't. He stayed and stayed and stayed. She made a big poster that says "Royalty Only." Lily thinks she's a queen. Lily was supposed to be very quiet while Julius slept. "After Julius goes away, can I talk like a normal person again?" she shouted. "Julius isn't going anywhere," said Lily's father. And he didn't. He stayed and stayed. And isn't Lily kind of silly? She's sort of rude, isn't she? Oh, brother. "Okay, we want Julius to grow up to be as extraordinary as you," said Lily's mother. "So we must tell him constantly how beautiful he is and how much we love him." No, when no one was looking, Lily had her own idea. Lily's whispering to him, "I hate you. You're ugly." "Oh, that's bad, sister." Oh, she said, "I hate you." "We want Julius to grow up to be as clever as you," said Lily's father. "So we must sing him his numbers and letters whenever possible." Here, mom and dad are saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They're leaning over the crib. When no one was looking, Lily had her own idea. She's singing A, J, K, Z, Q, B, Y. That's wrong. She wants Julius to grow up misunderstanding the alphabet. Lily's parents were more than a bit doubtful about leaving the two of them together alone. Lily tried to frighten Julius with her nifty disguises. She learned magic and tried to make him disappear. When that didn't work, she simply pretended that he didn't exist. Here she's looking at him and she says, "Baby? What baby? I don't hear anything." She's a bad babysitter is what she is. Lily spent more time than usual in the uncooperative chair. Here she wrote a big sign that says, "I hate everything." She's frustrated. Lily's parents showered her with hugs and kisses and treats of all shapes and sizes. They even let her stay up 15 minutes later every night. It didn't matter. Nothing worked. "I am the queen," said Lily, "and I hate Julius." There's a picture. Lily just doesn't get it that there's a new baby in the house. But her parents loved him. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. "Julius is the baby of the world," chimed Lily's parents. "Disgusting," said Lily. Lily's parents were amused when Julius blew a bubble. "Can you believe it?" they exclaimed. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, "Lily, let's mind our manners, please." Lily's parents were dazzled when Julius babbled and gurgled. "Such a vocabulary," they exclaimed. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, "Lily, let's act our age, please." Lily's parents were amazed when Julius screamed. "Oh, what lung capacity," they exclaimed. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, "Lily, let's restrain ourselves, please." Poor Lily. She used to be the star of the house, and now Julius is coming in. One morning while Lily was busy playing opera, yeah, she plays opera. She's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Lily playing opera. One morning while Lily was busy playing opera, her mother said, "Oh, why don't you put some of that verbal exuberance to good use? Why don't you tell Julius a nice story?" "He's too little to understand a story," said Lily. "He can understand it in his own way," said Lily's mother. "Okay," said Lily, smiling. She had a big idea. "Julius, the germ of the world, by me," said Lily. "Once upon a time," said Lily, "there was a baby. His name was Julius. Julius was really a germ. Julius was like dust under your bed. If Julius was a number, he would be 0. If he was a food, he would be a raisin. 0 is nothing. A raisin tastes like dirt. The end," said Lily. Ooh, that wasn't very nice. Oh, her mom didn't think so either. That story earned her 10 minutes in the uncooperative chair. That's like a timeout, right? Lily warned her friends, Chester and Wilson and Victor, about babies. "Trust me, they're dreadful," she said. She warned strangers about babies, too. "You will live to regret that bump under your dress," she said. And in that picture, Lily is in a tree and a lady who's about to have a baby walked by. Lily thought she should warn her. Oh my goodness, Lily. Maybe that was even rude. What do you think? Lily ran away 7 times in one morning. "I'm really leaving this time," she called. "Who knows where they'll find me?" The same afternoon, Lily had a tea party. Everyone came. Everyone but Julius. His invitation must have been lost in the mail," she said. And look who everyone is. She got her blanket and went out in the yard, and those are all her toys. That's who everyone is. But you know her imagination. She was just saying all kinds of things about Julius at her tea party. Whew. Lily had glorious dreams about Julius. And in this picture, she's riding a cat and they're torturing her brother. And she thinks that's a good dream. And ghastly nightmares, too. That means this one. Julius is in the high chair and he's a giant and he's bossing her around. That was a nightmare. Oh, boy. She's having a little trouble with this new guy in town, isn't she? Lily's parents showered her with compliments and praise, and niceties of all shapes and sizes. They even let her drink her juice out of the antique china cup. It didn't matter. Nothing worked. "I am the queen," said Lily, "and I hate Julius." But her parents loved him. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. "Julius is the baby of the world, chimed Lily's parents. Disgusting, said Lily. When Lily's mother felt up to it, she planned a festive celebration in honor of Julius. All the relatives came. There was quite a spread. What's the big deal, said Lily. Haven't they all seen a silly lump before? Apparently not. All afternoon the relatives hovered over Julius. They kissed his wet pink nose. They admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. So this is their house. And they're having a big party. Looks like it might be in the dining room or where they eat. They made their table a big place to put all the food. And all the family came. It's a big party for Julius. Maybe like his first year birthday or something. The author doesn't tell us, but we can guess, right? Disgusting, said Cousin Garland. What? Said Lily. Julius, said Cousin Garland. I think his wet pink nose is slimy. I think his small black eyes are beady. And I think his sweet white fur is not so sweet. He needs his diaper changed. Lily's nose twitched. Her eyes narrowed. Her fur stood on end. Her tail quivered. She's getting mad. You're talking about my brother, said Lily, and for your information, his nose is shiny, his eyes are sparkly, and his fur smells like perfume. Cousin Garland was speechless. He can blow bubbles, continued Lily. He can babble and gurgle, and he can scream better than anyone. Cousin Garland tried to slink out of the room. Stop, said Lily. I am the queen. Watch me closely. So now look at that. There's her cousin in the green, and Lily's wearing pink. And there she said, stop! You don't talk about my brother. Okay. Lily picked up Julius. Wait till you see this picture. It's super cute. She kissed his wet pink nose. She admired his small black eyes. And she stroked his sweet white fur. Your turn, said Lily, handling Julius over to Cousin Garland. Kiss! Admire! Stroke! Lily commanded. Uh-oh, we haven't seen that the whole storybook, have we? Lily picked him up. Look how cute he is. He's just a little baby. And that's her cousin over there. She's kind of confused because she thought Lily didn't like her brother. Well, this is the day. This is the day. Now, repeat after me, said Lily. Julius is the baby of the world. Julius is the baby of the world, said Cousin Garland. Louder, said Lily. Julius is the baby of the world! And there's the three of them. I think they're going to be good friends, right? Because they're already cousins, so Garland is Julius's cousin too. Aren't they lucky to have each other? And from then on, Julius was the baby of the world in everyone's opinion, especially in Lily's. So look what Lily did. She dressed him up. He's got big boots on and a funny nose. She loves him. Isn't it nice? So when we're all at home right now and we're not sure what's going out in the big world, make sure we love our family, right? And let's be thanks to have them. I know I love Miss Nilssen, and I'm really glad she's my baby. Okay, see you later.